Full-blown burnout. We have Dr. Bryant Clayton, psychologist with the Menninger Clinic, here with how to spot the signs in yourself or maybe your loved ones.
Yes.
Such an important topic.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming in.
You're very welcome.
So talk about those signs of full-blown burnout, because that's when you know it's probably time to get some help.
Absolutely. So I want to make it clear that stress and burnout are on the same spectrum. It's just that it's our body's response to carrying weight, right, and pressure. And normal stress is just, feeling irritable, maybe losing a little bit of sleep here and there, feeling agitated within yourself. And that can be happening momentarily for a week, maybe a day. But burnout is that chronic sense of feeling like this is not going away. And it impacts your source of vitality, your meaning, your ability to function in relationships, and even work.
And you sometimes even can feel numb, even, I would imagine. Like when you're going through burnout, you sort of just become numb to things, right?
Yes, absolutely. Feeling numb and like you don't care. Apathy is one of the biggest red flags of burnout happening, because then at that point you realize that your sense of initiation to things that you really truly care about often is no longer present.
So you mentioned it's different than everyday stress, because a lot of us with stress, we feel like, oh, I had trouble sleeping, or I'm getting tight in my muscles and that kind of thing. So why is it so important to differentiate the two? Because does that determine whether you seek help or what kind of help you're getting?
Yes, absolutely. See, with regular stress, it's easy to take a pause during the day and say, okay, body check, mind check, how am I feeling, okay? And oftentimes, I lead groups at the hospital that I work at on mentalizing and even grounding yourself in the present moment so that you can identify these things. But identifying burnout is when that does not become a situational presence, but a prolonged presence.
I see.
And I think that when it becomes prolonged, that's when we know that it's time to get some help.
So, doctor, if the stress has already escalated to burnout, what are some steps people can take to start feeling better again and more like themselves?
Yes, absolutely. I want to say that if you're experiencing chronic hopelessness, fatigue, and stress, whether it be in your relationships or in your work, it's nothing wrong with getting some support, whether it be from a mental health counselor, from a family or a friend, just having someone to talk to. But really, it's also identifying key boundaries in your life, because oftentimes we can be so future-focused, we can be so even past-focused that we're not acknowledging what led us to get to this point right now, right? And if we've overextended ourselves, whether it be at work or in a relationship or wherever, we are likely to experience burnout chronically. So establishing those key boundaries up front is what is protective long term. One
thing I've learned is that really prioritizing rest and maybe even separating yourself from certain things for a little while, just to prioritize that, really can make a difference, right?
It absolutely can.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Clayton, thank you so much for coming in from the Menninger Clinic this morning, and we will have mental health topics all month long. It's so important to talk about it. Thank you.
Thank you.